Oh my god, you can hear me scratch my brain.
Aloha! This is your bratty Squirrel, here with a quick disclaimer. The Squirrel Tangent podcast contains explicit content and parental discretion is advised. So no bitching if you get fucking offended by anything. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you like that little intro where apparently we
Turtle
could hear.
sex.
We could hear Brandy scratching her brain because I hit the record button right before you said that.
Awesome.
So the first sounds that they heard was.
Yeah. I wasn't scratching my muff because I don't have a muff.
Oh man, it has been a while since we've been on here.
Because we got real life shit to do.
Yes, the real world, and this absolutely does not pay the bills. We love doing it. We just real world first. Dream potatoes. And because we have a dust issue in our house.
There was a dust storm the other night. Late at night. Fuck.
So, yeah, now there's, dust on the microphones and,
They're everywhere, and it's pain in the ass to try and keep up with dusting.
Yeah, no, I would have to dust every single day in every room. It'd be like a 2-hour thing to dust every surface every day. And it'd still look like I didn't dust for a month. It'd be annoying. But,
Fucker.
Oh, man. So, what, since the last time we came on here, let's see. There's Dream Potato.
Okay, so Coca-Cola came out with that one flavor, Starlight, and at first they had the Starlight Zero, and that one tasted good. It kind of tasted like a strawberry Coke. It wasn't really cherry. It was kind of strawberry-ish. So then they came out with a new one that was, what, Dream World or whatever?
Yeah.
So he buys it, and he found the Zero one, and he brought it home. And it never describes what the flavor is.
And nowhere on there did it say peach.
But I despise, loathe, hate with gigantic disdain, cannot stand peaches. If you want me to start looking like I'm a cat that's about to throw up, put the smell in front of my face.
She probably make the same sound too. The
That just sounded like you were having a deep throat moment.
Ew.
But now you know. So I'm like, okay, I want to taste what the dream tastes like. I tasted it, and I was in the kitchen. He was in the living room. I tasted it. I was like, that's not a fucking dream. That's a fucking nightmare. He's all, what's wrong? I was like, he looked at I came walking out of the bathroom. Yes, because I was drinking in the bathroom. I came walking out of the kitchen. I had that look on my face. He goes, does it have peach in it? I'm like, when do I make this horrid face? And so he tasted. He goes, oh, it tasted good. And then he heard I said something about it and he didn't hear me right, and he said something about he said nothing to do with the word dream. He was like, what? Something tastes like a dream potato? I'm like, yes. That's exactly what this tastes like. Damn those dream potatoes.
I've had some winners the past couple of days. We got frost chicken, was it?
Oh no! And then afterwards, he screwed it up again and called it no, it wasn't me.
It was you.
It was me grumbling back at him, and so I called it a freaking cloud potato. Then I'm literally sitting next to him, and I said something, and deaf ass, he's all, I don't even remember what I said. And he looked at, I could see the look on his face. I'm like, what did you hear? I don't know, something about a frost chicken. I'm like, what?
They must have been the food supply for the frost giants that Odin took care of.
Yeah. Is it blue? Is it a blue chicken?
Oh, God.
There's been many.
Yeah.
Many.
Yeah. But
yeah.
That's also since then we've got the House of Dragons started and now has a new catchphrase. Coupling.
Oh, coupling. It's not boning, it's not oofing, it's not slapping the ham, it's not making bacon, it's not
Is this going to be the episode of alternate ways to say oof?
It's not the hunka chunka. It's not the horizontal hula.
For me, it was always the horizontal mambo, but I guess from Hawaii.
Horizontal hula. It is now called coupling. They were coupling.
In a brothel.
In a brothel. In the pleasure den. They were coupling. And
they were brother and sister.
They're not brother and sister.
Oh, no, uncle, niece. Okay, yeah.
Like, that makes it any better. Ew. Those
spoiler alert.
those Targaryens. They like to keep it in the family.
Definite spoiler alert. Yeah, that show is turning out really good. Then there's, of course, the Lord of the Rings.
Which he's forcing me to watch, and half of the time I'm like, I don't know what the frick is going on, but I'm watching it anyway. And their ears are not as nicely pointed as they were in Lord of the Rings. These dude got Baby Yoda ears on their fucking heads. They're not elves. They're Yoda-ins.
Yoda-ins?
Well, we don't know what species Yoda is, so we're just gonna call him a Yoda-in. Like, there's no pretty curve and a nice point. There's just these fucking pointy dog ears stuck on their heads.
Oh, God. And then we got the one more that we're watching, which is She-Hulk, which I'm enjoying.
I like it. People are just
stupid.
Just taking it too fucking seriously. Like, chill. Enjoy it for the show that it is, not the comic.
Yeah. And then there's Love and Thunder, which we finally got to watch.
The last Thor. But even if you don't want to watch it because you think it's dookie, if you plan on watching Guardians of the Galaxy Part 3, you're not going to know some of the stuff that they're talking about because it ties in with the Thor Love and Thunder.
all the series in some way, shape, or form are actually tying in together.
And somebody, it took us a while to watch it because there's so many mixed reviews on it. Like, some people like it, some people hate it. Even my own brother is kind of on the fence about it. He thought it was good, but there was too much comedy. But if you watch it, it's like a slapstick type of comedy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which I actually find funny. So
there was a lot of physical humor.
I didn't think that there was too much of it. It kind of...
It depends on your taste.
Yeah.
I mean, because I love things like Monty Python, which is dry British humor, and some people just can't do it.
I can only watch it for a little while.
Yeah. I mean, come on now. When you're talking about dead parrots, it's awesome. But
sit on my face and tell me you love me.
I sit on your face and tell you I love you too. I mean, what else could come up with a lumberjack song? But oh man, that one was a.
Oh. And another reason why we were aware is because I had my depression took a dip again, and it came to fruition where I figured out why it was happening. And thank you, Captain Booger. And I had to realize that it's okay to get rid of toxic people, even if it's your family.
Yep.
If it's going to disturb my peace of mind, I will
say bye-bye.
Not bye-bye. I will keep you at a distance. And
yeah, you can't allow other people to take away your peace of mind.
And that's what was happening. I was getting extremely depressed, crying for no reason, having flashbacks of things that were very painful. And it was like ripping off the skin to get to the area that was the wound before, to pack it with some fresh salt.
and a lot of people though don't understand, and I think this is why I've had people tell me, because now that I'm training in the buses, they're like, you are more patient than any of the other people I've had teaching me. And
teach me your ways, Yoda.
And I think a lot of that is you taught me to just have patience with people that need that little extra time to not kill somebody. And sometimes you just need a little bit of patience and a little introspective and time. And
because I am the one, I mean, and this is the ironic part, I'm the one to what's a good, I'm the one who will bark back first, and I don't think about what the time to filter it from my head to my mouth disappears. And by the time it flies out of my mouth, there is no time to catch it and reel it back in.
That's one of the reasons why texting is great for you.
Because I always tell them, does this sound bad? Before I send it. I'm always, does this sound bad?
we just recently we had an issue with that one.
I'm like, does this sound bad?
Yeah, I'm her temperance.
Moral compass.
You have a great moral compass. You just
I'm overprotective.
You have a tendency to let your emotions fly without.
I don't have that second and a half of thought.
Yeah. Hence the reason why
Sometimes
this podcast
I
is
do. It's not all the time. Sometimes I do.
great. And that's why this podcast is great, because this allows her to vent without worrying about the brain to mouth filter, because I really don't give a flying fuck what people think.
Oh my god, I keep scratching my nose. I'm not gonna have skin.
And now you sounded like that one dude that you used to sing for karaoke when everybody was like, "Oh, can you do this song?" And you're like, "Ah."
Oh, and I used to sing Keith Sweat.
Baby, baby, no.
Oh God.
And just like the incident with the neighbor upstairs, if my filter was on high, if her kids were not right above my head,
Yeah.
her head would have been in the concrete. But
Yeah. And the bad part is like, since then, I'm really glad that our upstairs cunt waffle has not attempted to.
But now we've got the running of the cows.
Yeah, because they put a fucking whatchamacallit treadmill right in the middle of the damn floor.
No, it's not in the middle of the damn floor. It's right on the weak spot that we're having problems with
the one
the
that's
water.
collapsing. Oh,
Yeah, so we might have her fat Guernsey ass. And now, mind you, I'm not a slim chicken. But, yeah. Anyway.
well, I guess she's trying to lose weight.
Don't get me started.
Although it is rather annoying when you have somebody jogging on a treadmill for 20-30 minutes at a shot right above your head. And all you hear is boom, 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 boom. For like 20,
And now,
30
mind
minutes.
you, she has 2 rooms. She could have put it in the fucking other room.
Oh, yeah.
But I guess it's the grandkids' room
Yeah.
now.
But-
And then when they come, it's like fucking the running of the bulls.
yeah, but, you know,
But anyway, back to...
by our front door, we actually have a Morning Star. We have an ancient weapon, basically 2 spiked balls on the end of chains that you swing that around and crush somebody's skull. A bow staff. What are those? The 3? Why can't I come up with the name of that right now? Not Sai. Is it Sai?
Shit, I don't know.
Yeah, it's Sai. We have a pair of Sai. And then under my bed, I have a katana.
And then we have that...
That's the bow staff.
Oh, yeah. So now we have all these things that...
Should she feel threatened at the door,
I'll whoop your ass with medieval. I will get medieval on your ass.
oh God, and you know, now we've got, of course, the cameras facing the door.
And I fight dirty.
Oh yeah, I fully expect you would grab that Morning Star right by that door and just swing it right up between their legs.
There'd be some pokeballs. And I'm not talking about pokeballs. I'm talking about pokeballs.
See, now, how did that... okay, so we just finished watching a street food thing.
Okay, I didn't finish my other
Oh, go,
Squirrel.
Squirrel, sorry.
Before we get to the fun stuff, I gotta get out all the fucked up stuff.
Yeah.
But the getting rid of toxic... You know, and this was bringing up my parents' marriage, bringing up the domestic violence, bringing up my childhood, bringing up that was my stomach, by the way. I can't even remember so much shit
Yeah, it basically brought up all the shit that you were trying to leave
that
in your
I've
past.
gone to therapy for.
Yeah.
But then it got to a point where it was too many questions. It was too... there's the basic questions to ask.
Mm-hmm.
But the questions were getting a little bit more in depth. Now, I have said many times my position on religion. I am not a religious person. I am a spiritual person. I believe in many things and many other aspects of different spiritualities.
Right.
But that part of the family, they're Catholics and Christians. Filipino Catholics.
Isn't there some Mormons splattered in there?
And Christians. Yeah, with some... But the Mormons aren't the ones
No.
that judge me.
No, they aren't.
Surprisingly,
Yeah.
they are not the ones who judge me.
Nope.
And I've made this clear many times, and my own siblings respect the fact that,
Mm-hmm.
that we have different views. We just don't talk about it, but we have running jokes because they know I'm the jackass with the dark ass humor who will
Zombie Jesus.
will every Easter send them zombie Jesus memes. And then even on Christmas send them something about
Yeah.
that is, a little left of center. But and they love to send me, God bless you. And, it's a running joke. As my siblings, that's all good. Because it's a joke.
Right. It's nothing serious. It's not, repeated over and over and over all the time.
So, and I have other cousins who are, they do what they do at the church. And they know my stance on it and how I feel about it, and just
Let it be.
there's other things to talk about besides that.
Mm-hmm.
You can talk to me about anything else, but leave politics and religion out of the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And I had one cousin put her 1 cent, I'm not going to even give her 2, 1 cent on one of my Facebook posts, and had the audacity to try and preach to me. And pretty much gaslighted me, tried to flip it around like I was the one that came after her.
Mm-hmm.
If she had not left the comment, I wouldn't have said a shit.
Right.
So there was that. And then she very quickly deleted all her posts and left all mine. But I'm quicker than that. I screenshotted everything.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, not so I don't look nuts. This is what she said. And it was very, what we call in Hawaii, haimaka, which is pretty much, you know, Western people say their nose in the air, like very haughty, their nose in the air. Haimaka means eyes up, up.
Mm-hmm.
Eyes looking up, like your nose is in the air, but it's pretty much eyes. And that's how she came across. And I'm like, okay. Telling me how much, I always used to back you up, and when people talk about you, I was like, you know what? I don't give a rat's ass, because everything that everybody said about me was wrong and bullshit.
Yep.
Everybody thought I was the fucking bad kid. I wasn't the one out screwing around.
Never did drugs. You weren't
never
getting
drugs. I wasn't fucking drinking.
Yeah.
I didn't lie to my parents that I had a roommate and was living with a guy. I mean, it even broke down to my own virginity. People lied and said that I was hanging around the military bases when I was 13, 14. And screwing around with military guys.
Because people can't handle other people looking better than them.
All I ever did was want to go to teen dances. That's all I ever did.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, I dressed weird. I was a quirky kid. Not including that. But the recent one, I was getting Jesus and God things in my messenger every day. And
snail mail?
I even got snail mail that had some passage from Deuteronomy. I didn't even read it. As soon as I saw the freaking word Deuteronomy, I just threw it, and I told him to read it. I said, you read it and tell me if it's anything I need to know. And no, and it was just this, it just felt like this constant bad energy hanging over my head.
The daily,
and then the messing with my sleep patterns again, and waking up at the bewitching hour, which is from 3 to 5 in the morning. I mean, I wake up right at that time, and I'm dreaming of all these kinds of strange fucking things. And I don't know if you believe in it or if you don't. People who are empaths, because there are different types, but I never wanted it. I never liked it. I learned how to block it. But if somebody disturbs my peace, I can't control it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just driving me fucking nuts. To the point where I don't want to talk.
Yeah.
And we were just watching that thing on TV about the street, the street food in Hawaii and whatnot, and they're showing all these big families. And Greg is all like, when I lived on there, I always saw these big families. And he goes, what happened to yours? You have a big family. I said, we don't get along.
Yeah.
And I can tell you every black sheep from every one of them. And from Dad, it's me.
And there's a couple
And
other
yes,
black sheep.
I cry at commercials now. I cry at fucking TikToks.
She even got weepy-eyed when watching America's Got Talent.
Fucking ass. What was it? What the fuck was it that...
There was a couple of them.
No, you know what I cannot watch? What is forbidden?
Oh yeah, no, we're not
In
allowed
my
to watch
house?
Undercover Boss anymore. Like,
Undercover
Period.
Boss is a big fat no-no.
like every single time we watch an episode of that show, we end up like both of us like sitting there, not even. It's not even the pretty kind, like weepy.
It's like the ugly cry, like. Ugh.
And I mean, and you're one that used to like laugh at ET. Like, it just.
You know, before I had one friend that told me, "What the hell is wrong with you? Why are you laughing at all of this stuff? What movie actually makes you emotional?" And, you know, I used to hide those because I don't want nobody else to see because, you know, in my household, crying is a sign of weakness. But, whatchamacall? I forget, we were watching something and she was crying and I'm laughing at her because she's crying. She's like, "What the hell is wrong with you? Isn't there any movie?" I was like, there's one movie. There was, at that time, there was one movie that would make me cry. And it's fucking Terms of Endearment. I would never watch that at anybody's house. I'm like, "Oh." Yeah. Not cool.
Okay.
And then there's Dumbo.
Yeah.
I won't fucking watch Dumbo.
And in fact, I watched the live action version of that, and
I won't
she
do it.
She refused
I
to
can't
watch
do
it.
it. Once it gets to that part where she's singing "Baby, Baby of Mine," I'm screwed. Just just don't give me Kleenex. Give me a roll of fucking toilet paper, something.
And you know,
then there was Green Mile. Oh fuck me.
oh, Green Mile fucked everybody up. Like the first time I watched that one, you've heard the story, but the first time I watched that one was because my dad came home from having seen that movie, told me to get my shoes on, drove me to the theater, paid for my ticket, and said, "I'll come pick you up later."
Yeah.
When I walked out of that theater, not only were my eyes just like free flowing, the funniest thing I saw was this, and at the time I didn't have this beautiful beard, but this
Beautiful beard.
this full bearded biker dude, full on ugly sobbing coming out of that theater. And yeah.
The funniest one is when me and Mom went to go watch Beaches, and her and I were trying to control the crying, and you could hear the whole freaking theater crying. And then when we were walking out, there was somebody with a Kleenex box just full on booger snots crying. And me and Mom look at each other. Okay, no, we don't feel so bad.
I laughed at Titanic. I mean, I thought that was the most ridiculous thing in the world when she threw that diamond over the edge.
Yeah.
What the fuck was that little squeak?
Throw that thing.
It's like,
There
bitch,
was room on that door.
I'll take that damn diamond. I'd turn it in, I'd sell it, get a house, and
She had room. There was room on that door, that fat cow. She just wanted a Jack Dawson sickle.
Ew.
I'll never let go. I'll never let go, Jack, while I watch you sink to the bottom of the fucking Atlantic.
I'll never let go.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
What else did I want to grumble about?
Oh, so now you did actually finally get out of the house.
I did.
Yeah. And this was actually immediately following the does this sound okay moment with a text. Thank goodness I said no. But you ended up having a good day.
It turned out well. It was sometimes people don't see what's going on right in front of them unless somebody calls it to their attention.
Yeah. And so the basic situation is that never let life get so busy that you forget to take time for yourself and those around you.
Forget who you are.
Yeah. That's a huge, like, I have people, it's like, oh, you're going to work overtime? I'm like, you know what? No.
Not today.
Because if all I do is work, when do I get to spend time with you?
I like how you pointed to me first.
Well,
Who the fuck can see?
Because, okay. Hi.
You gotta make the whoosh.
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 She makes fun of me because I don't play with the cat the same way she does.
And then she gets bored with him real quick and she's like, and walks in the other direction. And he's like, look, she won't play with me like how she plays with you. I was like, because you have to make the sound effects. You gotta make the whoosh and whoosh.
Now, on the other hand, I play Rough House with her.
Yeah, no. My poor left hand looked like I got attacked by a very tiny werewolf.
I get full on jackrabbit scratches up my arms.
It's okay for you to have all those scars, manly man scars.
We're men in tights.
Men with scars. but yeah, no. So, but when we first cut her nails, that was fun because she couldn't scratch me. So I played with her, like how he played with her, and then her nails have grown. And
so, well, when you have a little bit more energy, we'll go get the get her
because I went
care.
out of the house. You know, we went out we had lunch, and then, of course, we had to go do the girl thing at Ulta. But, you know, I walked kind of a lot that day.
Yeah.
And my body said so.
Yeah.
So
you haven't built yourself back up to being able to walk as much anywhere near what you did that day.
No. So my legs were all stiff, and then now because our fucking pool is empty now, they just completely emptied it out.
Yeah.
I don't have anywhere. I didn't have the pool to go to try and get rid of the lactic acid that was built up.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I even got to wear a fucking pair of jeans that I bought a year and a half ago and never went anywhere. It was great.
And your eyebrows were perfect, and
surprisingly, well, you know, drawing those suckers in after having to draw them in for many years. I'm not gonna say. That would be giving away my age. Not like I care, but I'm still not gonna say it. So, yeah, that's like automatic.
Yeah,
but it still takes me long because now my hands decide to every once in a while, nope, we don't want to feel anymore. Let's go numb. And he can hear me in my room dropping things and going, shit, fuck, just dropping things and shit, fuck. And I even had to go and buy out a whole new set of like foundation and, you know, all the basic stuff for girls as far as makeup, because since I'm in the house, I'm not in the sun. So I have turned vampire white. with the undertone of yellow, so it's kind of hard to match. And now that I guess my skin has finally acclimated to Vegas weather, and now it doesn't know how to act. And I've got to go through this process of trying different moisturizers and foundation and stuff again, because I'm noticing after a couple hours, shit is melting off my face, and it has nothing to do with the heat. It's like separating on my fucking skin, and I'm like, what is this shit?
Yeah.
If you want to file for separation, it needs to be done in paper.
Oh man. Okay, so I was talking to one of my coworkers, and we had the discussion because on the strip we see people in various stages.
They were talking and not doing interpretive dance.
Various stages of undress and dress and whatever. And there was a couple of young ladies who were very obviously going without over-the-shoulder boulder holders.
Mm-hmm.
But they were still standing nice and pert. And the lady I was talking to...
The word is perky.
Perky. Pert.
Not pert. Pert is a shampoo.
Okay, that works.
Okay.
But very perky. And the lady I was talking to was a rather endowed woman. And I was like, do you get jealous of young ladies who don't actually have to wear a bra?
You did not say that. Did she bring it up first?
No.
Because, you can get in trouble.
She said, yes. I get tired of the fact that when I go home, I take off the bra and my tits slap my fucking knees. And I'm like...
They can hide shit under there.
Oh, we have one friend that's openly stated that's her extra set of pockets.
That's why, like, back in the day when we used to go to the club, we used to give shit for sure to hold how many times, and then we would forget. And when she came home and we're all, like, undressing and getting ready to go, washing her face and whatnot, she would take off her bra, and all this fucking, it was like a treasure trove that just fell out from her boobies and her bra. It was great.
Is this why women don't have pockets a lot of times on their pants?
I ain't got enough titties to put fucking shit in my bra. It would probably fall out. People would be like, why are you stuffing your bra? I'm like, they're just pockets. It's just pockets. It's just so that I can hide things.
And they don't get hid very well either. I mean, you put a pen in there, they're like, oh, look, you got a pen.
Oh, no. I've hidden some things very well in there.
Oh, God.
Because I'm not exactly a slim chicken, so I wear oversized shirts, and it just drapes over the navel orange size boobs.
What is that bra that you got that?
I don't know what it's called, but it's great. It's the ones that are advertised on Instagram and on TikTok. It's that bra with the super wide band.
If you're intending on getting laid, do not wear this bra.
But you know what? If you have back problems, or if, like in my case, I have a really wide rib cage. Some people think it's fat, and they try and tickle me like they're gonna fucking jiggle the jello, and they're grabbing straight rib cage, and that shit hurts.
Right.
So when they never make, like, I would have to get bra, the hook extenders, because the ones that have the wider bands are the ones for the more gigantic boobies, and I'm not gonna stuff 2 fucking beach balls in my titties so that it can fit my fucking back. And so we tried this, and because I would always get, like, when you bruise, but the bruise doesn't show, but the area is sensitive, like you have a bruise.
Yeah, it's the bruise that's under the skin.
always get that. So I saw that bra, and I was like, I kept on looking at it. I was like,
But man, that thing had like 14 clips on it. Like,
but it was comfortable as
Yeah.
fuck. And usually with the other bras, I will fidget all night. I fidget the entire time. I'm like pushing it down, fixing it by my armpit, fucking around with the straps.
but we do have to work on getting you out the door a little bit more often because you've got an entire month worth of clothes that you've never worn before. Like,
It's more than a month.
between the shirts and dresses and pants and shoes
That's what I was telling. What's her face? I was telling her, when you're stuck in quarantine and nothing better to do, having credit cards are bad. And the internet makes it worse because
Yes.
you go shopping and you buy shit that you ain't never gonna use because you're not going out of the house because you're immunocompromised. I started buying Adidas shoes. Well, I love Adidas shoes.
Well, and that also started from last Christmas a lot because I gave you like an Adidas Christmas.
Yeah, you did. And I haven't even used the slides. This is what happens when I get really nice things. I'll put them to the side, and then I don't want to use them because I'm like, they're gonna get used and dirty. And then I'm like, they're gonna get used and dirty, so I have to put them on the side, and then sometimes I take them out of the box and I look at them and I clean them and I tell them how pretty they are and I put them back in the box.
I swear, when we finally buy a house, she's going to need a walk-in closet that's going to have an entire wall that is nothing but her shoes that she'll be able to.
Because now I can't really wear high heel shoes anymore.
Right.
Oh God, I loved
Well, see, now
big platform high heel shoes.
I have a sneaker connect.
But now for me to wear anything that has a heel, it has to be a full-on fat wedge because I can't wear heels where the heel is skinny and the ball of your feet is like flat, then there's no platform, because believe it or not, platform shoes for people with bad backs are better because they take on some of the shock.
So I should wear platforms?
Oh, please do, Adam Lambert. Come on, Gene Simmons, whip them out.
I can get the Doc Martin ones. You saw those ones? They got like the 3-inch thick,
Anyway, but yeah, so either I've got to get the fat ass wedges, or if it's the ones that look like heels, the heel has to be like a super chunky heel.
Well, okay, so like I said, I have a sneaker connect.
I'm on an incline, but it still ends up hurting anyway. So I have a lot of sneakers now. I have Coach sneakers. That's my super bougie sneakers.
Yeah, and didn't you find those at like Ross's or someplace ridiculous?
No, where did we go? We went to Nordstrom Rack. No, was it Nordstrom Rack? Yeah, it was Nordstrom Rack.
Yeah, okay.
That's what Slug Trail got me for my birthday.
Oh.
I didn't buy it. I really wanted to keep that box. Anyway.
Yeah, no, she's gotten a lot of cool finds in weird places, like going through Savers, and how many like Louis Vuitton or Coach bags you find in there?
I found 2 Dooney and Burke, Louis Vuitton, Coach. And a Le Sport sack. Tokidoki.
Oh, yeah. I remember that one.
Oh, and a Kate Spade.
Oh, I remember that one too. And it's bad. I mean,
and so, with me being disabled and, I'm on Social Security, blah, 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 limited budget, then you've got these people that see, oh, look at all those expensive bags she has and this and that and blah, blah, blah. And little do they know, I'm getting it from the fucking secondhand store.
Right, straight up. Like, she'd spend $15 on that bag.
The Kate Spade, I got it for $5.
Like, I would love to buy her an original, like, straight out the store. But when I see the prices for those things, I'm like, you know what? When I reach my hand in there, not only should there be money left in there, but it should, like, give me physical pleasure while my hand is in the bag. Like, I mean, I've seen some of those bags that they start at $500-$600. Start.
And those are the small ones.
I'm like, for the size bag that you carry, because you like to carry the stuff that you could probably knock out an elephant with.
I don't like teeny tiny. I used to have the cutest little small black bag, and it was a no brand bag, and I used that to go to the club all the time, and all my friends and mom used to always, and even Zanuck used to tease me. They're like, oh, you're taking out the big bag again. I'm like, what the fuck? All I need is folded up cash, my lipstick, my compact, my ID, my debit card.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Now it's not even debit card, because you have Discover.
I have credit cards.
A pink Discover card.
Yeah, you can choose what color you want.
No judgment.
I could have put Mr. Lee's picture if I wanted to.
I was going to say, my debit card has both the cats on it.
But I didn't want to be sad every time I use my damn fucking card.
Yeah, no, my debit card has both the cats on it. I had a picture that was both of them laying on my bed.
There's one with both of them on mine.
Yeah.
I have one.
But
yeah,
somebody thought it was a smart idea to trust us with credit.
Well, mine's are not. My limits are not that high because of the Social Security.
Yeah, but your credit number is damn near as good as mine.
My credit score is, it went down a little bit because I had a care card I had gotten it for when Mr. Lee went into the emergency room, and just out of freak habit, I grabbed my other card.
And you let the other one go away.
Yeah, and I just let it close out, which we shouldn't have. We should have took the orange terror, but and so then my credit took a little dip because that one closed, and I'm like, shit. So, Credit Karma gets this brilliant idea. Oh, your odds are outstanding for this card. I fucking apply, and they deny me.
Well, now at least
Fucking
you got one.
cocksuckers.
At least you got one extra. She's actually got one with cash back on it. Ooh.
Yeah. The one that I got, the other one I got gets cash back too.
Oh, yeah. But
because the first one we had to put the deposit. Because after I medically retired from TSA, I lived off all my savings, used all my credit cards.
Yeah.
My credit went to
Yeah. We were borderline.
And that was in the process of 3 years of fighting with Social Security for my fucking money.
Yeah.
But, so when that other card closed. I'm like, I gotta get another card so I can, put it back up to where it was. And so that one denied me. And then fucking Amazon denied me. Assholes. I spent a lot of money on you. But
now that you've got the Discover card, Amazon may approve you if you give it time.
I didn't get the Discover card. I didn't just get that one. I got the other one. I got the Quicksilver one.
Right. Oh, that's right.
That's the most recent.
But
I haven't even used it.
You
yet.
need to use it. You need to use it on something.
Well, I wanted to clear off one of the other ones first, and I just cleared off one.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one probably by next month.
It's tough because both of us have come from a place of having bad to no credit.
My credit wasn't bad. It was okay.
Yeah.
Because that's what got us the phones.
Right.
And I barely had decent credit. But then all of a sudden I went to check my credit and it went bye-bye. I was like, where is it? I know it was a low score, but it's gone. As I told him, I told Greg, my credit is gone. It was nothing, zero, nada, no fucking score, nothing. I was like, oh my God, we're going to be stuck in this shithole forever.
And that was actually because, and I was literally bad credit. Like, when we first moved to Vegas. It took us a while
to work on it, but, did it.
When we first moved to Vegas, I was like low 500s.
But we thought we were okay until your one of your ex-wives decided to bone you with no lube and not even a reach around.
Yeah. But got all that paid off.
And then your first wife the first wife caught up with you. Actually, that was when we were still
in Hawaii.
And then you finally cleared that up, and then we come here, and then the second ex-wife
got me for some kind of tax thing, and
she had the audacity to file joint taxes with him on it, and filled it out wrong, and then she completely fucking disappeared because wherever the hell she's working under the table.
Yep. So, yeah, I had to pay that one off. So, I paid that one off. My credit got just good enough to get a secured card.
I told him, it's better that you get it done and over with now instead of having it catch up with you way later.
Yeah. And I end up getting a secured card and working my way up to getting regular cards. And
when he did his first, and then we did mine.
Yep. Still working on yours. We'll get it.
It's not bad.
No.
Mine's is not bad at all. It's still in the excellent category, but I got close to the heavenly 800. And then it knocked me down. Fuckers.
I'm sitting at 798. Like, why couldn't you just give me 2 motherfucking points?
Right.
What harm would 2 points do? Come on now. Just let me see that one time. I want to log into Credit Karma and be like, 8 motherfucking 100. Screenshot.
And then there's your FICO score. I was like, really? You gotta put on another motherfucking score too?
Yeah.
Mine's is probably still should be around the same as my credit.
Yeah.
Because it was a little bit higher than my credit for a while.
And then, oh God, what else happened? Oh, Queen of England passed away.
Do you have on socks?
No. Yes, I have a tan line from wearing socks because I wear socks all the time. I have to wear socks at work. I have pasty.
Your fucking feet are so touch yet on socks.
Oh, gee, thanks.
Your legs are so tan, but goddamn, if you walk across to your bathroom and all I see is your fucking feet, that'll be bad. My nose is itchy and it won't go away.
Oh, God. Oh, so an idea that I have for a future podcast, though, since it might be fun, is since I'm a gamer, we can sit here and have our podcast while I'm playing something, and of course she'll do stupid comments on my game because I deserve them.
It'll be like Mystery Theater 3000.
Yeah. It really
I want to be
would
the gumball guy. The gumball lacrosse head guy.
Oh, God. I want to be the gumball. I never thought I'd hear those words come out of your mouth. I want to be the gumball guy.
I want to be the gumball lacrosse head guy.
Dream potato.
And the only reason why I know about that show is because Zanuck used to make me sit there and watch it with him, and we would sit there and laugh like dummies.
And you know that they came out with new ones.
And the other reason why it just reminded me of when Zanuck and I used to go to the movies, and so we'd sit there and make those fucking kind of comments.
We do it all the time. The what was that movie? The Mist.
No.
Remember when we did with that one?
No.
The Mist.
We didn't see that in the theater.
No, we didn't see it in the theater, but we saw it at home, and my God, we ripped that shit to pieces.
What about the other movie we actually went to the theater for, and they had that like commercial that looked like it was going to be a trailer for some kind of knights and fighting and whatever, and going out to the battlefield, and
Men
it was
have fought over it.
And
Men have lost their lives over it.
And they're talking about what was it? It was Massengill or Summer's Eve? It was
Summer's Eve.
Summer's Eve. Men have fought for it. Fucking Vagine. And I think it was a Harry Potter movie. In fact, it was a fucking kids movie. And I couldn't help it. We're in the theater. I was like, oh my God, are you serious? A Summer's Eve commercial at a Harry Potter movie?
Now, to be fair, the later Harry Potter movies were much less kids movies.
They were still kids. Now they're going to go, parents got to go home and explain to their kids what, is a knight in shining armor going to come up to me with a fucking bottle of fucking Summer's Eve and go, I'm here to save you.
Okay, folks, with that, we have hit our hour. I'm going to go ahead and end this.
We can save you. We can save you. Let us shower you with our array of flavors and scents of Summer's Eve.
Oh, thank you for listening to another episode of the Squirrel Canyon. Please check us out on Facebook. If you really like it, consider hitting us
By
up
the
on
power of the dream potato.
on Patreon. Patreon.com/the Squirrel Tangent. You know how it goes. Aloha. Oh.
Hiya!
Bye-bye. Bye, Karen.